hear that? Every night, they come after me. Night after night after night after... The day is all mine, but the sky, when it's overcast, well, I just have no idea when the sun will set, and sometimes the things are just out in the street before I can even get back home. Whatever the hell they are. I mean, they're too stupid to be vampires, too smart to be zombies. Zombires? Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can shoot them in the head, and they still keep coming after you. And the only thing that works is BAM! Stake in the heart. But no matter how many I take out during the day, there's always more that night. One stake forward, 2 steps back. I don't even see him anymore. I used to watch, in the beginning, watch him through the gaps in the boards. But then the women started doing things. Obscene things. Well, I don't need to see that. I really don't need to see that. God, no. So I sealed the cracks. But I can still hear them. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to listen to them. I mean, after all this time, it still gets on my nerves. Tomorrow I'm going to soundproof the house. Tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. Of course, I have been saying that for years. 4 years now. Well, 3 years, 10 months, 18 days, 19 days. Well, since before the end of the world. This is how the world ends. This is how the world ends. Not with a bang, but with a sniff.
Rewind. Let me get this straight. You cleaned out our savings?
To pay off the mortgage. We're clear, Cupcake. We own the house now. A couple of years early. We have nothing to worry about anymore.
You know what? This seems like one of those things that we should have talked about first, Logan. I mean, what possessed you?
I wanted it to be a surprise.
Why, thank you. It is a surprise. We have no money in the bank.
Yeah, but we're not a slave anymore to that bank. Now we can save up even more money.
Why did you do this?
Mortgage rates are down to a record low.
That's when you refinance, dumbass.
Dumbass?
Why, Logan?
Wall Street is spooked about something, I guess.
I mean, what if something happens?
Like what?
Like an emergency.
Well, we could always refinance.
Do you know how much I want to slap you right now?
Thank God for Zoom. Sorry. Love you. Nothing is going to happen, okay?
Look, Atlanta is spooked right now.
What does Atlanta have to do with anything?
The CDC, the Center for Disease Control, I wasn't even supposed to know about it, and I could get fired for telling you, okay? Look, it's another bug out of Asia. And lots of people are dying, we're hearing, and Eastern Europe's getting some of it too, and...
So, why hasn't this been on the news?
Because you watch Fox.
So what's the big deal? It's another hoax to keep us distracted. Make everybody get flu shots.
Really, Logan? Our safety net is just gone?
We own the house. What's Atlanta worried about? China is on the other side of the planet.
This could reach us any time now.
Right.
No one knows just what the hell is going on, as usual. Okay, just some reports that made it past Chinese censors. Something about quarantining villages and mass graves. But China is playing inscrutable.
So what is it this time? The bird flu? Again? Or is it something new this time? Like the panda flu? It's a pandemic! Eh?
No one knows yet. Okay, weird stuff is coming out of Asia all the time, and then there's the glaciers thawing from climate change.
Virginia.
What kind of viral shit is being set loose again after being on ice for 1,000 years?
Global warming is a myth.
Climate change, you tool. Turn off Hannity and Friends, okay?
Those are two different shows.
I mean, here we are in the 21st century, and we still haven't found a cure for cancer or diabetes, not even the common cold. What if Mother Nature decides to throw us a curveball?
I thought you gave up all that Wiccan nonsense when we got married.
We're overdue for a wake-up call. Long overdue. Mother Nature, bats last, bitch.
Well, I'm not getting one of those vaccines. That's probably what started this whole thing.
Excuse me?
You see, this is what Obamacare got us.
Look, there's no vaccine until they figure out what we're dealing with. And even then, it'll probably still be a couple of years. A year at least.
Well, how long are we talking then? Before it gets here?
They've locked down international flights already. So, I mean, there's nothing coming out of Asia. No flights, I mean.
So why the stress?
Maybe it's already creeping in on us. Maybe in weeks, days. Yeah, or it's already here and we're just happily oblivious.
You don't sound happy.
Do I look happy? I think we should get out of town for a while. Up to the cabin until this all blows over. But too bad we don't have any money in the bank, though.
Baby, there's no bird flu or whatever. It's just another excuse for the state to suck more blood from us. Bastards.
Vacation. Okay, we're long overdue for a vacation. All we do is work, come home, and veg in front of the TV.
If we could drop the work part, it'd be the American dream.
You're such a romantic, Logan.
We'll use the card.
At 24.9% interest? Well, there's your bloodsuckers.
If it's an emergency.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't blaspheme. Look, we'll get the savings back up. We have all the time in the world now.
And what if we don't?
All right, let's just wait a few days and see what happens.
You know that cliche where someone says, I've got a bad feeling about this? It's always right before shit hits the fan. And right now, I've got a really bad feeling about this.
How about when you get home, we just skip the argument and go straight to the makeup sex?
Issues, man. Serious fucking issues.
In the beginning, I was worried that they would break in and get at me. But they always keep their distance from the house. Always. Well, except for... lurching and howling and throwing rocks until I finally nailed boards over the windows. Night of the Living Dead, yo. Well, now they just mill about and howl. So I guess it is true. They have to be invited over the threshold. Well, fuck that noise, right? Stay off my lawn, you damn dirty apes! Howling for my blood. Twilight until dawn. Twilight. Except for these fuckers don't sparkle. And they don't play baseball. They don't even turn into bats for that matter. But the garlic. Oh, they hates the garlic. They hate the shit as much as I do. So it really does fucking suck to have to keep the place rotten with the shit, but adapt or die, right? Still does not make my migraine any more tolerable. When do you think you're going to be coming home?
Who knows? I mean, we're all on emergency schedule, so that's 12 on and 6 off. So I'm due to be out of here by 6 a.m.
I'll be asleep.
Sorry if pandemic's harsh, you're mellow.
They're never as bad as they're sold. Say, if I were to swing by the hospital, do you think you can sneak down to the car for a little,
Don't be a part of the problem, Logan. Idiots out there hitting the streets despite shelter-in-place orders, partying like it's 1999 over and everyone is out swapping disease like gossip. Okay, eager to tell 2 friends who then will tell 2 more friends who then will tell 2 more friends, and so on and so on and so on.
Well, Hannity says it's nothing but a hoax. Just another type of flu.
Fuck Hannity up the ass with a broken beer bottle.
Hey now!
No one's shaking this one, Logan. Okay, it's putting them down for the count. Lethargy, decreased red blood cells, antipathy to light, and restlessness at night.
That doesn't sound bad. I mean, not too bad.
Look, we have to strap them in for the night, or else they'll wander. They'll fucking wander, and there's a lot of them.
Hey, that's weird. How many is a lot?
A lot is a lot, and we can only keep the most critical. Everyone else we just send back home to share.
Kind of freaking me out here.
We thought we'd lost a couple of them.
Did you find them?
Fuck you. They flatlined. No signs of life, and then... And then they opened their eyes again.
They came back from the dead.
Yeah. No.
Yeah?
No. Yeah.
No?
Yeah. In the morgue. Okay, a half hour later. People don't resuscitate a half hour later. This is too long. We're talking brain death here.
Okay, so what are they? Zombies?
Don't be an ass. It's just weird. Their vital signs are almost undetectable.
So are they alive or dead? What do the doctors have to say about this?
The doctors aren't saying anything. As usual, they're scared shitless, though. I mean, you can see it in their eyes, but the patients are looking around and reacting, so of course they're alive, right?
Are you keeping them in the morgue?
No, dumbass. We converted the cafeteria into a dorm.
You know that a couple is only 2, right? More than 2 is a few. More than a few is several. And more than several are...
A lot. We're talking a fucking lot.
with no windows. This house is a tomb. But since I installed a couple of extra ACs, it's not too bad. I mean, a man can get used to anything if he has to. Anything. All of the gasoline finally started to go bad last year, so I snagged the solar rig from Ben Cordman's house next door. Not like he's using it. It turns out the damn hippie was right. The setup's pretty sweet. I do miss cruising in my Hemi Cuda, though. Tell you that. Why don't they just give up? They should just try somebody else, you know? Are they that stupid? Or am I just the last man in the city? Or the state? Or the earth? And that's heavy. That's too much. That's just too much.
They're taking people away.
Ho ho hee hee ha ha!
They are taking people away.
Who? What? Why?
Here. Now. FEMA soldiers.
Who are they taking?
Anyone diagnosed with LEIE.
What does that even mean?
Latent embolic something or another. This year's plague.
How bad is it really? The outbreak?
I don't know. A couple of days ago, the soldiers, they came in and started wheeling patients out. And they started loading them up into these huge trucks. Not ambulances, trucks. Like those big, huge military trucks.
MTVRs.
What the fuck ever, Logan? Okay, FEMA isn't telling us anything. You know that pit north of town that the National Guard has been working on all week?
Out by the airport?
Yes, that one.
Yeah?
I followed one of those trucks out there. And they've got dead-eyed soldiers keeping watch with machine guns and no insignia.
Well, M4s or M16s?
On the entry point, walking the chain link perimeter. I mean, it's barbed wire. Like a greasy, dark smoke is curling up from that pit, and more troops in chemical gear fading like, I don't know, shadows in the fog, and the air is nasty. Okay, it's like a barbecue from hell.
Check out my Nancy Drew. You've been busy. So what are you saying?
Take the Escalade and hit Walmart.
I thought you hated Walmart.
Look, there's a list on the counter, and if they don't have what's on the list, then hit the other big stores until you find it all.
Okay.
Don't come back without everything on that list, especially the toilet paper.
Use the card?
Yeah.
Can I buy a gun?
Sure.
Yeah, buddy.
And wear a mask.
I am not wearing some stupid mask.
For me, damn it.
Gay. Zoom, 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 zoom. Fucking zoom. Somewhere, somehow, we've got one last platform still delivering. Even with all the masters dead at the switches. Some satellite posted out there in the vast emptiness of space, happy to serve only me. Me. The last man on Zoom. Ding, 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 ding! Streaming an epitaph that no one will ever see. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm not coming home tonight.
Wait, what? Is everything okay?
Everything okay is not even on the fucking radar, Logan.
I mean, I just mean that.
Look, the sun hurts. It makes me tired.
You're pale.
I just want to sleep until...
Well, you should get some sleep.
Until the sun goes down. And so we got a tech to run our blood, right? We all have it. Even the tech. No one else knows, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, I feel fine.
Yeah, well, you might be asymptomatic. Or, I don't know, maybe immune?
Well, have you found anyone else that's immune?
No. But that doesn't mean anything, I mean, at all. And that's why I need you to go up to the cabin. Okay? I mean, just in case.
I am not. Anyway, I think Isherwood has the cabin right now.
Why do you have to be so obtuse?
It's an angle.
Yeah, that's a cute.
Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss. Look, staying here isn't going to change anything. Whatever way this coin falls, kick back until this all blows over. Okay? Call me, maybe?
We'll see.
Oh, you're such a. Did you pick up everything on the list?
Oh, yeah. Well, except for the toilet paper. It's out all over town. It's like everybody thinks a real shitstorm is coming. But check this out. Say hola to mi amigo.
Uh, uh, aren't there a waiting period for those fucking things?
Gun show, baby.
For fuck's sake. So, what? You're just gonna go all Rambo on the US Army?
Nah, really, it's just to keep off the thugs. Blah, 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 blah.
Off what, Logan? The lawn? I haven't seen too many looters, okay? And there's just people out there tossed in the gutter like dirty diapers.
Well, maybe they're drunk.
Yeah, because suddenly we have a problem with people passing out drunk on a fucking workday?
Is it Cinco de Mayo already?
The infrastructure is collapsing. Okay, hazmat suits are patrolling the hallways, packing machine guns. I mean, I think they suspect that we all have it.
Well, I don't have it.
The nurses, you ass. I mean, they're letting us do our rounds, but they're always watching us. I mean, through their plexiglass masks with their fingers on the trigger. And I mean, they're keeping off a safe distance, sure, but I'm not okay.
You should take some time off.
Logan, there is no time off. I don't even know how much time we have left. Okay? It's all going to hell really fucking fast. There's no one in the streets, but I hear people screaming in the distance, and I mean, there's gunshots and steady sirens, and some are pretty fucking close.
Well, I haven't heard anything like that.
We live in the suburbs, dear. Okay? And you do your virtual reality through your Fox News goggles.
You look like absolute hell. Like you're about to drop.
Thank you. You're sweet.
But you're still beautiful. Just in a goth sort of way now. Hey, goth chicks are hot.
Undead.
You see?
I have no idea why I love you.
'Cause you're damn lucky to have me.
Oh, yeah. It's because you make me laugh.
Or because of how madly, deeply, and absolutely I love you in return.
You know, Logan, that was absolutely awful. But I needed that. I love you too.
And another day spent walking up the down escalator. Why? Survival instinct? Too stubborn to end it all? And why didn't I pull the plug when... Why didn't I pull the plug when it would have been so easy? What drives me to keep doing this? Is this my mission? Is this why I was created, to track and destroy the nasty bitches like some exterminating angel? A daily loop of eating, shitting, killing, sleeping, drinking, rinse, lather, repeat. Fuck, maybe I'm just too goddamn blessed to end it all, and... Well, and here's to that. Fucker. That her sickness may be turned into health, and our sorrow into joy through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Are you are you done?
Amen.
Did you pick up the list?
I already told you. Yes, Virginia, I picked up the list.
Everything.
Everything. Well, except the toilet paper. All the stores are still out.
How how are you?
Fine. I feel fine.
Well, didn't you win the lottery? Look, don't stay there. Get out. Lay low until this all burns out.
Sure. Yeah.
It's getting it's getting messy. Okay, they say it's in control, but it's not. And they don't even try to hide it anymore. They bring out the stakes and then bam, 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 and they just put them down and send them up the hill for fire.
You shouldn't be there.
I know you're right. I really shouldn't. But I mean, they've got guns, but you know, guns don't work on vampires. Am I right, Logan?
Vampires? It's no such thing. No, you need silver bullets for vampires.
Like that's werewolves, fool. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we're all gonna die and they're going to throw us up in that pit and we're gonna burn anyway. Silly soldiers. You burn witches, okay? You don't burn vampires. I mean, it's no wonder we haven't won a war since, I don't know, forever. But you're gonna be gone, right? You'll be up in the cabin, right?
This is still America, Ginny. This is our house. Our home. You hold on, I'm coming over to get you.
Oh, like that's sweet, but no. Look, I'm hearing they're shooting people found outside now, and you know, without auth without an official pass.
Is Uber still running?
Feels like I'm wearing I don't know, someone else's skin. You know, my lungs are packed with cotton, and I'm thirsty. I'm really, really thirsty.
You need to get back to bed, Virginia.
I I have to tell you something.
There's always tomorrow. Now you get some rest so we can talk about it.
Like it's something is something that I should have told you from the beginning. It's something I should have told you a long time ago. Look, 6 years ago, before we met.
At the Larry Underwood show. Baby, can you dig your man?
I got a I got a
You're not gonna tell me you had an abortion, are you?
my my dead name is Virgil.
Virgil?
She was a wonderful nurse, a wonderful person, but in the end, it was just too much for her. Too much for all of us, really.
Where can I collect her
In compliance with state law, we cannot release her effects to a civilian, even next of kin.
Oh.
Look, I completely understand how you feel about this. I mean, I really understand. So if you need to read the orders in person, the ambulance bay to the emergency room is unlocked. Do you understand?
Oh.
Do you understand? Ambulance dock. Open door. Do you understand me?
Oh.
I'm gonna miss that lady.
I hold Virginia in my arms for one last time. Her eyes closed in eternal sleep as I carry her up to the abyss. Pause at the open mouth as greasy smoke curls up around me. Dark shadows emerging from the pall at either side of me. Staggering under the weight of the body bags, dropping them over the edge, down into the smoldering maelstrom below. The shadows fade back. No ceremony. Not even a name. The unholy smoke coils up, thick, blacker than night, feeding from a nightmare that plays out across every corner of America, all over the world. For some reason, the end of humanity doesn't rate true coverage on the evening news. I cannot consign Virginia to this A common pit. A mockery. I give her a proper burial in consecrated ground, near where we used to share our life.
Logan.
Hello? Hello? It's Logan Neville calling out to anyone. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Is there anybody out there? Is there anyone still alive? Anyone? Anybody? Well, scratch that. The bodies are still alive, but the brains are dead. Thanks, Obama. You know, the way things are shaping up, I'll live out the rest of my life foraging, digging through the garbage like a rat. What are rats gonna do without man? How long do canned goods last? Food poisoning is not an option. At some point, I'm gonna have to learn to garden. Vegetables. Fine. How many years do I have left? I mean, if I don't screw up and let those bitches get me. Some 30? Maybe 40 years? Fuck me. I don't eat right. I don't sleep right. I don't do anything right. Look, ain't gonna last forever. But here I abide. It's been a year since I've seen another living soul. Since I heard a car or saw an airplane. And some 10 months after all of the TV channels went to snow and the last radio station went off the air.
Logan.
Sundown, you better take care if you find been creeping round my back stairs.
Logan. Roar.
Oh, fuck you, Virginia. Go back to hell. I should have put you down when I had the chance.
Roar. Roar. Roar.
Almost a year now.
Roar.
Fuck you! Where are you sleeping these days? You're always up on my lawn when the sun sets. Our lawn. I suppose that's why you can get past the gate and none of the others can, right? Don't need to be invited over the threshold when I already carried you over. So you're hiding around here somewhere. Some spot close by. One of the houses in the hood? But which one?
Nom. Nom.
I poked about the dark shadows of basements, even fucking pantries. I should just start burning them. All of them. Burn this damn block down around our house. My house.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom.
Did you know I have a new girlfriend?
Nom nom.
I'll have to introduce the two of you. I fixed her up real nice from one of the legs of our marriage bed.
Nom.
Laid her down to something special. She's pretty sharp. I call her, "Fuck you, bitch!" So I go into this house today, like that's anything new. But I'm staking the upper avenues right now. East side, posh area. It's fancy, but not ostentatious. Thanks, word of the day. Now, inside the brownstone is a wealth of old money. I mean, red velvet, mahogany panels, antique furnishing, paintings by artists that even I know. Walls of books bound before most libraries were even built. It's a nice joint. So I go into the master bedroom. Of course, the curtains are drawn. Now, in the bed is this vampire. Beautiful. And it looks like she's paused at 30, maybe 35 when she turned. Long, red hair flowing like blood across the pillow. Full, proud breasts rising and falling almost imperceptibly in that way that some of them do. It almost looked like breathing. Now her eyes snap open as I put the stake to her heart. They're blue as the sky. Now they go wide and I drive the stake in and she just sighs into dust like several lifetimes just gone. Just like that. Now that has never happened before. For some reason that just bothers the hell out of me. How long has this shit been going on? Lurking in the shadows, on the edge of society, waiting, abiding? Or were they always there? Out in the open? The aristocracy living off of the blood of the invisible people that no one would ever miss. Delivered to the rear by ice through the kitchen door. But then, even if we did know, would we have cared? I'm becoming some goddamn commie. $3,000 happy customers. Served. 2 years. 3,000 steaks. Well, that's a fuckload of steaks. After coffee, that is how I spend the first couple of waking hours. I lathe away the morning until I've got a day's worth of steaks. At this rate, it should only take another 3,000 years to...
Logan.
The children of the night. What absolutely shitty music they make.
Logan. Logan. Nom 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 nom.
Well, sure thing, Virginia. Love, light of my life. Let's party. I'll call for pizzas. What's that? They're out of tomato sauce. All they have left is roasted garlic cream. Oh, that's right. You can't. Stupid allergies. Well, there's blood in your eye. Bitches. Can't live with 'em. Not enough time left in life to stake 'em all. So this morning, I'm out on my porch smoking a bowl after finishing up with the steaks when all of a sudden I hear the garbage can clatter around back. Life is pretty quiet these days, so that's loud. And fucking scary. Like, last man on earth and there's a knock at the door. Scary. So, I grab my bat and I sneak back through the house and look out the window, and it's a giant freaking fox. A fox! Chaos fucking reigns. Well, it's not a real one, of course. The vampires are real. But a woman-shaped fox digging through my garbage, well, that would just be a bit too much. It's one of those furries. The ones that dress up like animals so they can do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. So I've got myself a furry digging through my garbage can for food. Now, her costume is filthy and ragged. And if it wasn't for the closed window, I'm sure her taint would have taken my face off at 20 feet back. Oh, wait, that's not what I meant. Stank. Not like there's a trap door in that suit, if you know what I mean. So I say to God, oh, you're just fucking with me now. And a fool I am, said the quiet part out loud, and she heard me. I'm guessing that all this time hiding from vampires has made her senses sharp, sharp, sharp. She starts to run, right, tail between her legs, and I'm like, hey, don't run away. But the bitch is obviously crazy. Crazy like a fox. And she's gone before I can even unbolt the back door. Wherever the hell she is hiding, I will find her. I know every inch of this town, and even if I have to go over every inch again, I'm gonna find that bitch. Vixen. What does the fox say? 2 days and nothing. And she'll be back. Kids today don't know how to use can openers. So Foxy is lurking at the edge of the fence, eyeing the plate. Say, hey, Foxy, what's happening? She flinches but snatches up the bread, backs off, and begins to eat. There's more where that came from, right? Oh, she attacks the hot dogs, and I'm like, who's the pretty girl? She eyes me warily as she eats. That's right. You're the pretty girl. I move closer, and she yips and bolts. Fuck me! Well, today, I finally got her to trust me enough to eat from the dog food bowl in the backyard. Not dog food, of course. Dinty Moore. So, what's your name? And she flinches. What is your name? She yips at me, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I don't speak fox. How about I call you Friday? From a story I read as a kid, some sailor, I forget his name, he's lost on a desert island. I mean, it's not a desert, it has trees and all that, coconuts, huh? Well, we'll never see a coconut again. Anywho, mad from loneliness, he runs into some native he ends up calling Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. I forget how it ends. So what's your story? Off your meds? Short bus? Sorry, special? And she fades into the twilight. Good one, Logan. Well, be safe. I like your costume, Foxy. So you've been foraging all this time? Hanging out? It's amazing. How'd you do it? 3 years of this? There's no way. Where do you hide at night? Oh, sorry, that must have sounded like a line. You don't need to hide anymore. I made up a bed for you. So why don't you come inside, get that mess off of you? You know, a long, hot shower sound nice? Okay, then. I'll see you tomorrow. I found her this morning. Friday. Well, what was left of her? They found her. No, she found her. I'm sure of that. And she left what was left of Friday on my front porch like a fucking offering. No, like a taunt. There wasn't much left. Just a torn and bloody costume filled with Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Motherfucker! Maybe we've been through this before. Civilizations rise and fall. There's ruins all across the globe. Probably, surely, some of them have disappeared without a trace. Well, take the Mayans and their end of the world calendar. So 2012 was a no-show. But if it didn't happen overnight, it was still close enough for rock and roll. And think about the end of Athens. Now, history wrote it off as a bubonic plague. But I'm wondering if it wasn't actually this germ that caused the fall. What about the Black Plague that swept across Europe in the Middle Ages, leaving a toll of 3/4 of the population? Was it actually caused by this germ? The vampire legend is common in all corners of the map. And the myths all share the same rules. So it's a shared history that has...
Good morning, Logan. Good morning.
Hey,
I'm sorry about Friday.
how How?
I've been watching.
Why didn't you?
It was sweet up until the end. I don't like sad endings.
Where are you coming from?
Over on the east side, up in the avenues. Where are you?
I. I,
I don't bite.
How long have you been watching?
Just because you're breathing doesn't make you less dangerous. I'm not looking for Mr. Goodbar.
I don't even know him. But me? Well, I'm harmless. Mostly.
I'd say that's subjective.
Well, don't tell me you're some kind of an activist. Vampire rights and all that.
It just never crossed my mind to drive a stake through their hearts.
Well, that's how you kill vampires.
No such thing.
What the hell do you call those things then?
We thought it was something like the zombie apocalypse, only with infected instead of the living dead. Zombies don't run, right?
We?
Well, was we? They got Roger a few nights back when he lost the race with the setting sun.
So how do you kill them?
Not. They're still God's children, right?
Fuck that.
I'd just rather spend my day securing a safe space to sleep than trying to kill off, what, 7 billion night creatures?
So Roger was your...
Some guy.
And he's...
Dead.
So it goes.
Yeah. Over on the east side, we'd suddenly been finding the
Vampires?
with stakes through their hearts.
Yeah, I just got started over there.
Took a while to track you down, though.
Well, I've been on Zoom this whole time.
It's just not an obvious channel, okay? I didn't even think about it until after.
Yeah, it was the only platform I could figure out that was still working.
Until after Roger got himself Rogered. He was just seconds from the bunker door when they took him down. Tore him open like a wet paper bag and spilled his insides outside, all over the street. Face planted into the steaming guts like hungry dogs.
I'm sorry.
Not a damn thing I could do about it. But lock the door, fade back into the dark, and watch.
Sorry. This is ridiculous. Like clockwork, you're on the porch the minute the sun sets. Day after week after year after... Where the fuck are you hiding?
So what do you do to pass the day when not out killing vampires?
I make steaks. Every damn day. Day after day. Week after week. Months into years into... Well, I lathe them at a 12-inch dowels. Grind the tips, sharp as nails. Fills the air with a fog of wood dust that settles down into my lungs. I never do seem to get ahead.
No, I mean for fun. What do you do for fun, cowboy?
I read. Mostly the Bible.
So this has been a fairly smooth transition for you.
No.
What is it we're doing here?
Breathing.
Well, there's that. But is that enough?
Who are you?
Just another survivor, playing it day by day.
Yeah, well, what do you do at night?
Now that Roger's dead, sleep. He wasn't a very good man, but he did have his uses. Use. You?
I drink a lot of coffee.
I hear shipments are on hold.
I did the math. I think I'll manage. I'm more worried about cigarettes and...
And, and, and,
You? Are you flirting with me?
if that's what you want to call it. You're the last man on earth, right?
Sorry to break it to you, babe, but at this point, I think we had better start seeing other people.
Why are you still in this town, Logan? What's keeping you here?
Well, this is my home.
The whole wide world is your home, sweetie. Well, the Western Hemisphere at least. You can put down the stakes and just roll. Enjoy what life you have left. Every house is your home.
What about you?
What about me? I go where I please. I don't let a dead world hold me back from enjoying the new one to its fullest. But yeah, sometimes it gets lonely.
I like it here. This town is world enough for me. It's where my house is. I earned this house. This is my home.
Your home is a coffin. Do you wonder if any of those people you kill were still alive?
They were dead. What else would they be?
Did you check first before you drove a stake through their heart?
They're vampires, Lily. They're not under the weather. They're undead.
How many have you killed?
Laid to rest.
Put down.
Cool your jets, Cupcake. A few thousand. 3,000. 3,196.
And you've never considered that any of them might be survivors too.
Right. I don't know where you've been, doll, but those things aren't friendly.
Don't call me doll. Or cupcake.
Damn. What time of the month is it? Now, I'm not getting how you made it this far.
99% of survival is just finding a safe place to sleep.
There's more to life than that.
Says the man consumed with staking vampires. So maybe there was more to life before the plague. But now, just making it to sunset without waking up with a stake in your...
Who are you?
I'm Lily.
What are you?
Not everyone died of the virus, Logan. Some of us evolved.
There's no such thing.
You may not believe in evolution, but it believes in you. We fell sick, but got better. Way better. You didn't.
So you're not human.
We see it as you're not human.
How many? Why haven't I seen you?
With you and your stakes, we're not exactly putting out welcome mats.
But it's the daytime. How?
SPF 50 has been very good for me.
No, that's not how vampires work.
Damned if I know. I'm a soldier, not a scientist. And we're not vampires.
If you're not vampires, then what are those things out there at night? Like
Like your wife? Oh, if you want, she's totally a vampire. Nothing like us at all. Weak blood, weak mind, like all those things that circle your house at night. I have no idea why you haven't put her out of your misery yet.
she may be a monster, but she's still my wife. Somewhere in there.
There's no there anymore. We can put her down if you want.
She's mine. If she's to die,
Your wife is already dead, Neville.
it'll be by my hand. Mine! All these years, I've been looking for where she sleeps.
She sleeps up the chimney across the street.
Spoiler.
You weren't looking very hard. Like, you don't even want to find her.
So she's not my wife anymore. But I have got to be the one that puts her to rest.
Here I was, thinking that you were going to be some cruel, sexy beast. The last man. The legend that preys on us in our sleep. But there's no romance about you, Logan Neville.
Whoa, wait, what?
You're no postmodern Dracula. Not even a Ted Bundy. You're not a threat. Not in any real sense. You are mundane. Just the last sad dinosaur fighting against the inexorable pull of the tar pit. You're an artifact. A nuisance at best.
Inexorable?
It's all I have to show for a master's in literature.
Look, it's not my fault that I didn't know about you people. From now on, I'll be more careful.
I don't hate you for what you are. Badly disappointed? Yeah, a little sorry even.
Hey,
That's why I'm giving you a chance to get out of Dodge before sunset. This is our town now. Find a new hobby.
well, I don't give up that easy.
Logan, you are not the hero of this story. You are the monster. You are the fucking boogeyman.
So it goes.
Ah!